All right, you ready, Minus?
Not really, but fuck it, let's go. I was gonna go grab a taco, man.
Taco Man. All right, we're doing a little documentary about the Dallas graffiti art, and right here we're with Minus Won, the Dallas graffiti writers, and we want to ask him a couple questions about how you got started and what's going on. Can you please introduce yourself?
Hello, Islam. My name is Minus Won, W-O-N, and I am 33 years of age, and I weigh 165. Why you wondering on my weight? I don't know, dude. You're a little crazy on that side. Like even before graffiti came into pictures, I was that kid in elementary. My thing at that given time was comic books, characters. I would trace them, I would draw them, and then from there.
So you were a tracer?
We all started off like that, man. Even with graph, homie. I remember kind of like chasing some of the stuff that I would see in magazines, but it just gets to the point where you leave that alone, and you obviously you develop your own style,
Is that what makes your letters so unique?
Well, the fact that they're not unique. My letters are just plain and simple, legible. I mean, it's got a flair to it, but I mean, overall, I won't be able to, for people in the public to be able to understand and read what I'm putting up. As far as graph goes, homie, I noticed it at first before I even started writing at all, and that was back in, Jesus, 94, 95. But it wasn't until like 96, 97 when I started like actually picking up paint and painting with some of the guys around here from Dallas and stuff. But even before that even happened, yeah, as far as like what got me into it, dude, back in the early 90s, late 80s, there was only two guys as far as I'm concerned. And as far as like Dallas graffiti goes, they go by the name of Ozone and Mosquito. And we would actually drive down to like Deep Ellum when we were still in junior high school. And this is what, 12, 13 years old when you're in junior high, right? Driving down there just to take pictures in front of the graffiti walls that they would do. And that was basically like the only location in Dallas where you could go in and find that kind of artwork. Huh?
What did your parents think about it, the whole deal?
Oh, dude, they didn't like it. Well, because the first time I tried to do anything illegal, I got busted for that. So I had to do a day and a half in juvie, and they had to come down there and pick me up. So not the best of feelings, but it's something that goes with the territory, But I mean, now that they've actually seen what it could lead to, because I don't really necessarily make profit or make a living off of it, but I mean,
For the love?
Yeah, for the love. Not only that, but I mean, certain commission jobs that I'm able to get because of what I do, sometimes it just baffles me, because I mean, I've done the inside of a church, homie, in downtown. Like, really, who commissions graffiti inside of a church nowadays,
You do other work besides, like, do you write on other things besides just walls?
Oh yeah, no, I mean, I prefer walls, but as far as like other mediums, lately it's been a lot of tattoo designs. I've been blessed I've been blessed with having guys that actually want my artwork on their skin and shit, since it's permanent. But you were one of them. I think you were one of the first ones, homie. Yes, DJ Fisher Price is another one. Casper's one of them. My brothers are other examples, and I mean, and it's only the beginning. I hope it gets a little bit bigger, because that's really fun to do, as far as like letters and seeing them tattooed on people's skin or whatnot. Just want to give credit to a bunch of the guys that are still doing stuff out there, whether it's original IC members or crews like the Sour Grapes from Oak Cliff. Those guys are ripping shit.
Tell us about IC. What's that?
Well, as far as IC goes, the way I classified it, I consider it like the first organized graffiti crew in Dallas. Started in the mid-90s, mid-90s, kind of like 95, 96 era. And I'm blessed to be able to be part of it, because it has to do with kind of like old school, like Dallas walls and stuff that were still up and open to the public back in Deep Ellum in the late 90s and stuff.
What does IC stand for?
Infinite Crew. Plain and simple, just something that's going to be around forever, This is just a sample of some of the Adidas shoes that I've done. This one actually is for my boy DJ Love, Love. Made these for him maybe like 4 to 5 years ago, and hasn't worn them not one time. There's an art project that started like maybe 6 years ago. It's called Art Conspiracy, which was started by Sarah Jane. She's an awesome photographer, awesome artist. They had the first show at the Texas, what's that spot called off of Jefferson, where Oswald was caught?
Oh, that theater.
Texas Theater, yeah. So this is just kind of some of the backdrop. They had bands playing, but I mean, kind of just some of the backdrop that they got me to do for the actual art show. This is something that happened whenever they took the deep animal walls away from us. Some of us would just go to tunnels, and that's just kind of like a minus piece that I did out in Pleasant Grove. Or I think it was some copycat guy that did it. Looks exactly like something I did in Pleasant Grove. This is this is something from back in, this might be like 97, 98.
That's that wall.
This is part of the Ace parking lot wall in Deep Ellum. Yeah, you can see pretty much like there's tons of layers of the actual wall that we were given permission to do, but it's just a MR-MINUS, Mr. Minus. Yeah, that's one of the most complex ones that I've done. I've gotten lazy ever since then, but hey, I've gained like 50 pounds too, so fuck it.
Badass.
I know, and this is just like an example of like other guys that are out there that are doing their own things. This is out in, I think it was out there by West Dallas. It's out on the outskirts of Oak Cliff. But my boys from Sour Grapes crew actually had a couple of walls over there and let me come by and kind of just do my thing over there in Oak Cliff. But yeah, those guys are really cool, man.
What's your advice for those young cats who are trying to come up and trying to write?
Oh, start from the bottom, homie. You just gonna have to start from the bottom. You can't completely think that you're gonna pick up a can and start from day one. So it's just practice, you know. It's with anything, whether it's art or playing an instrument. It's just practice.
What's the greatest accomplishment as a graffiti writer?
My accomplishment?
What's your greatest one?
My greatest one?
So far.
Still being able to do it. That, and plus being able to feed off these kids that are doing it nowadays and shit, you know? Because if it wasn't for the younger generation, you know, it would kind of like die off. Not completely, but those are the guys that we should be giving credit now, because it's after we're gone, you know, they're the ones picking up the pieces. I'm on top of the world!